In this week's Captain Obvious news, don't fuck with Joe Black. Three, two, one. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to everyone listening to the sound of my voice. You have my apologies. Nothing I can do about that apart from vocal surgery, which would not serve anyone very well. 'Tis I, the RobBrod, with this week's edition of the Rob Report, looking at the shows running the third weekend of May, May 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and Monday the 23rd. We'll get to that in a moment. As always, we'll begin with Thursday shows. Yes, WWA4. Make sure I'm in the right spot in my list. Free show every Thursday at the WWA4 training facility in Atlanta, Georgia. Please check out the Facebook page for the address. Also, I believe it's on streaming as well on occasions. I'll go right into the Friday shows as well. We've got several of them. Starting off with the weekly Alternative Pro Wrestling in Royston, Georgia. NCW, I believe they're announced they're going to go twice a month now instead of once a month, but NCW in Cornelia, Georgia at the world famous Landmark Arena. Deep South Wrestling doing a show in Atlanta titled Elimination. Pro South's weekly show. This is a their weekly show, their spring spectacular. They don't have a full thing done up, but this should be a pretty banger of a match. Ladder match with 6 competitors. It's going to be pretty awesome. And this is a fairly new show. Independent Southern Wrestling Alliance, as about as generic as you can get, and as about as old school as you can get, as the promotion does not even have a Facebook page. I had to get it off. Someone shared it, and someone shared it, and that's how I got it. But as far as no Facebook page for ISWA. God love it. I'm not going to even complain about the poster, though, because you'll see why in a couple minutes. We'll go into Saturday shows. Of course, Action Wrestling, doing at the Noonan High School, doing several interesting matches, including a tag team match that features all alumni from Noonan High School, which is pretty awesome when you think about it. The last stop for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling before Shindig number 6, I believe. Or is it 7? I have lost track. I'm getting old. Going to be this Saturday in Monroe, Georgia, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. UWF at the Gray Bell in Royston, Georgia. GPW, or Georgia Premier Wrestling. And that should actually be a very interesting match right there. Parker Lee versus Josh Cantrell. Oh, by the way, that is in Jasper, Georgia. West Georgia Wrestling in Villa Rica. That'll be an interesting show. IWN main event at the Underground Fight Factory. I'm still confused whether it's Lovejoy or Hampton, because various promotions are running out of that facility, and some say Hampton, some say Lovejoy. It's like right on the border between the two towns. So just be careful if you're putting in for your GPS. Renegade Championship Wrestling in Chatsworth, Georgia. This is Southern. Damn, I cannot speak today. Let me take another sip of energy drink. SWA in Pavo, Georgia. I've been doing some pretty decent posters. I've been liking that. Wrestle Church presents Hope Championship Wrestling in Milner, Georgia. And this is not really under a promotion. It is, oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing. This is Wrestle Jam in Ringgold, Georgia. Yes, it is under a promotion. That's such it is as it is, but that is in Ringgold, Georgia. Now, this does not have a promotion attached to it, at least none listed, but it is a summer bash with plenty of sponsors. They had to have plenty of sponsors to pay some of those bills. Rikishi ain't cheap. And then over in Alabama, we've got a New South Pro Wrestling Action Clash show, the return of Odinson, and that is in Decatur, Alabama. That's the first time in a long time Odison's been back in the Southeast. Over in Gadsden, Georgia, we've got Spartan Wrestling. And then back to a Georgia show, Bad Boys of Wrestling. And I'm going to break down this poster. First off, a pretty good show. Look, pretty good matchup, you would think, anyway. Barry Morales versus Hunter Young. Barry Morales, if you had a top 10 cruiserweight list, he would be in my top 5, if not my top 3. Hunter Young, last time I saw him when I was in Augusta, I was impressed with him. And I'm sure he's hopefully worked on some stuff since then. It has been a couple of years. And we have a ladies match. Samantha Starr versus Crystal Rose. Crystal Rose is well known throughout the state of Georgia. Pretty badass lady. Samantha Starr wrestles mainly out of the Carolinas, but she's made some trips into Georgia. I've met her at WrestleMerica. And we have a James Brown impersonator in concert. Not too terribly bad. I would have put the name of the impersonator or the group. As you know, some tributes will have the names of the tribute band and stuff like that. Cowboy James Hutter. This is where it really goes bad. Don't know Cowboy. I don't know the person who designed this poster. I'm not even too sure who took the photograph, but they didn't give them an unmarked photo to use. Oh, God almighty. It still has the photographers, part of the photographers on there. Oh, jeez. Oh, we got Johnny Swinger. Good to see Johnny out and about. And let me go zoom out. Wrestling 2 Memorial Battle Royal. It is coming up on number 2's anniversary of number 2's death, June 10th, I believe, 2020. And I would have done that so much differently, even with a little in memory. Wrestling 2 Memorial Battle Royal in memory. Could have put his face as the backdrop instead of this sunburst. Oh, jeez, Lord. Okay. Since I've been doing this, I've seen a lot of bad posters. I've seen a lot of great posters. This is the worst poster of the month, hands down. Hands down. And if not, that's got to be also the worst poster of the first 6 months of 2022. Jesus. Anyway, that might be something I might, bad, come on, bad boys. Sunday shows, GIPW, Warner Robins. That is go from a bad poster to a pretty friggin' awesome poster. Georgia Independent Pro Wrestling, if you put in your search bar, Warner Robins. Also, this is a new promotion. Modern Age Grappling. This is a Jonathan Gresham thing. He has got his and literally tentacles everywhere, it seems. See what I did there? Tentacles, octopus, yeah, okay. Kraken. Oh, it's so funny. Not. Anyway, as you can see, Underground Fight Factory, Hampton, Georgia. It's basically the same address as the IWN, except they've got Hampton, Georgia instead of Lovejoy, Georgia. Same spot. What can you do? Get some consistency there, guys. And of course, on Monday, as far as I can tell, there's going to be Uncharted. This is from the last show. Matt Griffin paying the price, being attacked by Cruel and having his head trying to meld into the cinder block there. So that Uncharted is going to be going on, I believe, weekly throughout the summer. I think it wraps up before Scenic City. I've really got to double check on that. Note to self. Anyway, that is all I have. I am a bit antsy. I've been drinking my energy drink, so I'm housekeeping time. My mother had heart surgery on Monday. She is well, recuperating nicely, and she's going to be in hospital for a couple of days. I'm going to be flying down to Florida. I'll be there 2 to 3 weeks, so I won't be going to any shows at all. I'm going to be missing a bunch of stuff, and a lot of good stuff too. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to do the report. I am probably going to tape on Friday the Memorial Day weekend edition, and then I have to figure out how to do the first week of June and the second week in June possibly as well. As far as doing all the posters, I can use my laptop to make a video. How well that video turns out, it's going to be a lesser quality, it only goes up to 720. We'll have to see on that. I'll have my notes with me. Continue tagging me in the posters when you put them out, please. Either that or send me a message with the poster in them at the RobBrod on Facebook, or on Twitter, at the RobBrod on Twitter, or on Facebook, the RobBrod Report. Get that stuff into me as soon as you can. We'll see how I can work that out. If anyone knows a good video editing program that will work on a Chrome laptop. Chrome! Yes, I'm cheap. Fuck you. So that's basically all I have for this week. As always, be kind to each other, except the fans who try to attack you. Fuck them. Have each other's backs. Literally, thank you, Tyreek. Take care of each other. Yeah, okay. Be careful of the other assholes driving on the roads. And TTFN.